morning, lovely people, and welcome back to another science lesson in online learning. Okay, experiment day today. So basically, I would like all of you to have a crack at experimenting with light. Yes, by now you should have figured out we're going to talk a lot about light in this term, and light is energy. You know, there are two very important things that I want you to remember after our Year 5 science. Number one, matter matters, okay? Everything that surrounds us is actually matter. But matter is not the only thing that really matters, because there's another form of, being, which is actually energy. Now, the funny thing about energy is it doesn't waste. It changes into something else, but it just doesn't waste. It keeps going on. So, for example, what example can I give you? Maybe you can give me an example how energy, it actually is just transferred. It never runs out. It becomes always something else and something else. Yes, food. Okay, so basically when we eat food, our body actually turns most of that food into energy to keep us moving. So as we keep moving, basically our muscles get engaged. So our muscles, we do things with them. We kick a ball, we basically throw a ball, we lift things, we do things with our hands. So therefore, that energy from the food transfers through your muscles into what you're doing, and then what you're doing actually, in its turn, sometimes the good thing about energy is you can actually store energy. All right, so you can store energy, but we'll talk a bit more about this. I'm really fascinated about the experiment today. So you've got all the instructions in here. Okay, that's the experiment you have to do. So please be very careful. Yeah, look, torches are not going to get you blind, but it's not a pleasant feeling if you actually get one of these shining in your eyes. Ooh, that was nasty. Okay, in saying that, I will let you do the experiment as described in here, okay? But for those of you who probably won't have a chance to grab one of these, which is a laser pointer, all right? And there are very good reasons why sometimes, kids 10 and 11 shouldn't have these, because they're an amazing toy. For scientific purposes, brilliant. Okay, before we do anything else, I would like to know do you know what LASER stands for? Because LASER is actually an acronym. It's actually LASER, stands for, LASE, 5 different words basically. So we've just taken the first letter from every word and we call it a laser light. But I want you to find out, what does LASER stand for? Because it stands for something. The L in laser is light. But it's interesting if you guys can find the definition of laser. So, a laser light, okay? Oopsie, pressing the wrong end. Okay, my laser light is on now. And to prove to you, there it is. You can see it on my folder here, okay? It's on. But you can't see anything coming out of the nozzle of my pointer. Yeah, and onto my folder there. You can't see like a beam, like a ray of light, okay? You cannot see that. However, what's interesting about a laser light, and I'm only showing you this because some of you probably do not have a laser pointer handy at home. If I'm going to do this, let's see if we're going to get this happening. Did you see that? Okay, let me try again. Did you see that? Quick! Did you see that? Quick! You can actually see the laser ray flying, through the mist created by this fine spray of water. The question is, why? Why, with the naked eye, I cannot see the ray, okay? Oh, do I get it? Yep, I've got it there. The red dot is there. Okay. But how can I see it actually through the mist, through the watery mist? That's what I want you to do, and I want you to actually start filling in here, some of the observations you're going to make during your experiment. All right, so I would expect you to conduct the experiment and fill in this page, and also I would encourage you to look at this and actually work out the diagram. So this is expected for you to do. If you really want to challenge yourself further, you can do page 7. When a chemical reaction produces light inside a living creature, it is called bioluminescence. Conduct your own research about some creatures that are bioluminescent and make some notes about how it is helpful to them. Yes, you need to find out. We do probably play with certain things that are well, not really, are chemical. Yes, they are probably. I wonder, do you know what I'm referring to? You might have some around your home these days. I'll give you more clues next week. Anyway, so if you really want to challenge yourselves, you can actually do some more research and find out if there are creatures out there in the wild world that produce their own light. And if you really, really, really want to stretch yourself, then you can go to page 8 and you can work on invent a new creature that is bioluminescent or add a bioluminescent ability to an existing creature. Draw it below and explain exactly how bioluminescence gives or helps give the animal an advantage in life. So it can be as wild as you want it to be, but I really want you to think about the science behind it. Okay, so that is your science project for today. So running the experiment, if you do not have, I don't know how well my laser light worked there, but I might, when we get back to school, I will show it to you. If you've got a laser pointer, you can do the experiment yourself. So this is expected, page 5 and 6, for you to work through. If you want to challenge yourself, look into bioluminescence, and then you can actually design your own new creature that produces its own light. Brilliant. Any questions? Don't forget to pop them on the forum, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. Well, that's all about it for science today. I hope you have an enjoyable time, and I'll see you back next week in science, but I'll see you before actually next week. Bye bye for now. Have fun. Enjoy it.